Whether you're listening to this from your office, your bed, your small business shop, or from a noisy matatu stuck in traffic, I want to thank you for taking a moment to reflect on your life, because that's what today is about, reflection. Let's be honest. We've all been there. That moment when everything feels like it's falling apart. You sit on your bed, stare at the ceiling fan like it's supposed to have answers, and ask yourself the most painful, most dangerous question. What am I even doing with my life? Why is nothing working? You look at your phone. No messages. Your email, all spam. Your wallet, empty. Your brain, overloaded. You start thinking, maybe God pressed the pause button on your life. Now, if this is you right now, listen to me. You are not crazy. You're not cursed. You're not the only one. You're just human. And trust me, even I, Jack Ma, the man people associate with billions, success, and bad English. Yes, even I have been there many times. In fact, if you've never had this moment, you haven't lived long enough. So today, let's walk this road together. I want to speak directly to your heart and your head. I want to tell you what to do when you feel stuck, tired, defeated, and disappointed. I want to educate you, inspire you, and yes, make you laugh, because sometimes laughter is the cheapest and most effective therapy you can afford when life makes no sense. Let's dive in, not just into advice, but into hope. Let's begin here. When things aren't working, most people immediately assume three things. Maybe I'm not good enough. Maybe I'm cursed. Maybe God forgot about me. Let me tell you something. You're not cursed. You're not forgotten. You're just in the middle of your journey. The worst lies in life are the ones you tell yourself when you're tired. Do you think when I started Alibaba in my small apartment with 17 friends, we thought things were working? No, it was more like 17 confused people, 3 cups of tea, and 0 business plan. We had nothing but a vision and bad English. But we didn't panic, because the truth is, even the best ideas feel like bad decisions in the beginning. If things are not working, that doesn't mean you're on the wrong path. It might just mean you're still climbing the hill. So don't panic. This is not a horror movie. It's your life, and you are not dying. You are developing. When nothing is working, don't look outside. First, go back to the why inside you. Why did you start the business? Why did you choose this career path? Why are you in that relationship? Why are you chasing that dream? Sometimes things don't work not because they're wrong, but because you forgot the reason you started. Passion is a fuel, but it evaporates when your focus is only on results. Remember when you were younger and you wanted to be rich and successful? You didn't care about money. You just wanted freedom. But now you're sitting at your job calculating every coin like you're the central bank. Listen, when you forget the why, you lose the fire. You start looking at the struggle instead of the mission. So, go back to the beginning. Remind yourself, why did I start this in the first place? If the why is still powerful, then my friend, don't quit. Just adjust. Let me be honest with you. Some of you are not failing. You are just exhausted. You're waking up every day, working hard, and then saying things are not working. But have you slept? Have you eaten? Or have you been surviving on noodles and motivational quotes? I tell young people, fatigue can make you feel like a failure when you're not. Sometimes the best thing you can do is take a break, not quit, just pause. You know how phones freeze when too many apps are running? Your brain is like that too. Sometimes you don't need a new plan, you just need a nap. Sleep, take a walk, eat real food, laugh with someone, watch a silly movie. You'll be surprised how powerful rest can be. Even in a boxing match, the fighter rests between rounds. If Mike Tyson needs rest, so do you. Now let's talk serious. If you've rested, remembered your why, and things are still not working, it's time for honesty. Ask yourself, am I really putting in the effort I think I am? Am I working smart or just busy being busy? Do I have the skills I need to win in this area? Have I learned from my past mistakes? Sometimes things are not working because you are not working correctly. Let me give you an example. When I was applying for jobs after graduation, I was rejected by KFC. Yes, Kentucky Fried Chicken. 24 people applied. 23 got the job. I was the only one rejected. Even the guy who looked like he came for free chicken got hired. At first I was sad. Then I asked myself, what do I need to improve? I worked on my communication, leadership, and vision. Years later, the same companies that rejected me now invite me to speak to their CEOs. So ask yourself, do you need to improve, to reskill, to stop procrastinating, to stop watching 5 seasons of Netflix in one weekend? Be honest, because the truth, no matter how painful, is what sets you free. Let's say it clearly. Comparison is a thief, Some of you are not sad because your life is bad. You're just comparing it to someone else's Instagram highlights. You see someone in Bali smiling with a coconut, and you're at home with cold rice and Wi-Fi problems, and now you feel like a failure. Relax. Social media is where people post their best moments, not their breakdowns. You don't know what battles people are fighting privately. That millionaire may be crying in his Tesla. That beautiful couple may not have spoken to each other since that photo was taken. Stay in your lane. Focus on your journey. Your time is coming. As I always say, today is hard, tomorrow will be worse, but the day after tomorrow will be sunshine. Most people quit on tomorrow evening. So stay focused. Don't compare. You're not late. You're just early on your own timeline. Sometimes things don't work because we're trying to make a big leap when we should be taking baby steps. People want to build empires without laying bricks. They want to lose 20 kilograms in 2 weeks, learn 4 languages in 1 month, make $1 million by next Tuesday. Slow down. If it's not working, start small again. Instead of trying to write a book, write a paragraph every day. Instead of launching 10 products, launch 1 and make it amazing. Instead of trying to become the next Steve Jobs, become the best version of you first. At Alibaba, we didn't start with billions. We started by helping small businesses list their products online. That was it. Nothing sexy, nothing glamorous, but we did it well. Start small. Stay consistent. That's how mountains are moved. One small shovel at a time. Laugh, because if you don't laugh, you'll cry. And crying doesn't pay the rent, at least not yet. You see, when things aren't working, our brains become very dramatic. You lose one client and your brain says, this is the end. Let's pack and move to the forest. Relax. You're not in a tragedy. You're just in a rough patch. I remember one time in the early days of Alibaba, our website went down for 4 hours. Customers were angry. I was sweating. My team thought we were finished. So I ordered 30 plates of dumplings and told everyone, if we're going to die, we'll die full. We laughed, ate, and then fixed the problem. That night I realized a joyful team is a powerful team. So laugh, make jokes, dance in the chaos. Life is already hard. Don't make it harder by being too serious. Let me give you the most powerful secret in life. Success is about consistency, not magic. When things aren't working, people look for miracles. They search for get-rich-quick schemes, shortcuts, and secrets. But here's the truth. 80% of winning is just showing up again and again and again. The gym is empty because people stop showing up. Businesses die because owners stop showing up. Dreams die because people stop showing up. I am where I am today, not because I'm the smartest. No, I failed math many times, but I kept showing up. Even if no one claps, show up. Even if no one believes in you, show up. Even if your bank account is crying, show up. Because the day you stop showing up is the day your dream stops breathing. Let's talk about your environment. Sometimes it's not you, it's the people around you. If you keep hearing, this won't work, you're wasting your time, you should just get a normal job, guess what? You'll believe it. Surround yourself with people who say, try again. You're capable. I believe in you. Let's figure this out. In the early days of Alibaba, I only surrounded myself with people who had the courage to dream big, even if they had no money. We didn't need investors. We needed believers. So clean your environment. Eliminate the toxic voices. You need people who water your dream, not step on it. Lastly, when things aren't working, hold on to faith. Now let me be clear. Faith is not only about religion. It's not about how many times you go to church, mosque, or temple. Faith is deeper than that. Faith is the quiet voice inside that says, keep going, even when everything around you is screaming, give up. When I was starting Alibaba, I had no money, no connections, and no background in technology. In fact, I didn't even know how the internet really worked. I just knew it had potential. I stood in front of investors, trying to explain my vision, and most of them laughed. Some looked at me like I was crazy. Others politely said no with a smile that felt like a slap. Nobody believed in my dream, but I did. And that belief, that faith, became my fuel. Faith is not the absence of fear or doubt. It's the courage to move forward despite both. It's waking up every day and saying, yes, things are hard. Yes, I feel tired. Yes, I'm confused, but I'm not done yet. That is faith. Believing in the seed before you see the tree. Believing in the sunrise even when it's still midnight. Life will test you, it will shake you, it will push you to the edge, and sometimes you won't see any progress. But let me tell you this, even in darkness, something is growing. Even when it's silent, something is shifting. Faith is walking the road, even when the path is unclear, because you know that somewhere, somehow, light is coming. So keep the faith. Don't throw it away just because things are not moving fast. Remember, the strongest roots grow in the deepest soil. So my friends, what do you do when things are not working? Don't panic. It's part of the journey. Remember your why. It's your anchor. Rest. Don't quit. Be honest with yourself. Brutal truth leads to growth. Stop comparing. Your journey is yours. Start small again. Bricks build empires. Laugh. Humor makes pain lighter. Show up every single day. Choose the right people. Voices that lift you. And keep the faith. Your best days are ahead. You are not failing. You are learning. You are not stuck. You are being prepared. And remember, sometimes when things are falling apart, they are actually falling into place. Keep going. Your story is not over yet. Thank you.